Make a wish. Count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see.
Domination.
Hey yo, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Wonk, and I'm back like a heart attack, motherfuckers, and you can take motherfucking that. Nah, I say motherfucking too much. I just know I noticed that, but oh well. But I'm gonna blow that car up, kaboom, and yeah, and then yeah. But as you see, in this game, I got a little bit of domination. I'm playing Black Ops. Well, this is an old game, like from like last week or some shit, or a week. I don't know. But I got some sniper gameplay. You know I try, and I like to bring you guys a little bit of variety, but I try, you know what I mean, and I think I'm gonna keep doing those Olympia shotgun games, man. That shit is actually like, I find it hilarious. Like, I don't find it like fun. Like, it's fun to play like that, of course, because I mean it's not like it's not me cheating with the ooh, that was a nice shot. It's not me cheating with the FAMAS all the time, because the FAMAS that's my gun, like straight up like. MLG Pro Status. No, I'm just playing. I'm not MLG, but that is my favorite gun, and I just fucked that kid up twice. But did you know that like, let's say you're in an MLG match or whatever, like at like this past Dallas. Let's say if I was on Optic, if I were to pull out a sniper rifle, if we were like scraping some kids so hard, and I pull out a sniper rifle, that counts as a DQ because you're taunting your team. Isn't that crazy? That is, I wouldn't say. I guess I kind of get it. It's just like, it's like if like Ocho Cinco got a touchdown and then he goes over the top with his celebration, or like T.O. pulling out a cell phone. I guess that's kind of how it is. And but like, you got to think of it this way, like in a contact sport, yeah, they're gonna hit each other and possibly get into a fight, like Andre Johnson and shit or something. You know, they're possibly gonna get into a fight. But like, if you get in a fight at an MLG event, like you've got to have some serious problems, like first off, you're doing bad enough to get sniped against, and second off, like everybody's like, well, I don't want to say everybody's small, because Obey has some pretty, like their players are like big as fuck, like their linebacker big, like not linebacker, they're like offensive lineman big, but ooh, I'm just actually getting some really good shots. I know there's like a point in time where I just start missing everything, but yeah, so I wouldn't say everybody's small that goes to these events. Everybody's not little small geeky nerds that you would expect. Like, there's some big dudes that play video games. It's ridiculous. But if y'all haven't watched that stream, or the stream is done, I'm pretty sure it's probably done. But if y'all didn't get to watch it this past weekend, who won? Who won that shit? For Halo Reach, Status Quo won, and for Black Ops, who won it for Black Ops? Leverage. So Leverage was the team that won the championship last year. Like, they won the overall MLG circuit last year. And they came back, and they were actually in the losers bracket. They lost to Resistance. And they had to go back down. And then Optic was already there. So Optic had just played Envious. And then Optic played Leverage. And the reason that Optic was put in the losers bracket in the first place was because of Leverage. So there was pretty much a rematch between Optic and Leverage, and then they got scraped the first time. Like, I think they got 3-0'd the first time that Optic played against Leverage. Optic got scraped so bad, but I mean, they had a last minute team put together or whatever. So, but Optic, so Optic lost again in the losers bracket to Leverage. So they lost to Leverage twice. And they put up a fight the second time they played them, but they ended up losing, so that sucks for them. And they ended up getting booted out of the tournament. But Optic pulled out a third place spot, and then which is really fucking good. Like, they all have pro status. Like top 16 teams have pro status, and so they all have pro status or whatnot. Who else was it? There was another team. Oh, and then Leverage ended up taking on Resistance. Resistance beat Leverage the first time, but the second time, Leverage just like, I mean, Leverage was actually down in the series like 0-3, and then they just came back and beat the shit out of them. Or I think they were down 3-2, and then they just won. They just won the next 2 games and just took it from them. It was ridiculous, man. It was a really good thing to watch. If you want to get better and shit like that, I suggest you watch those guys because those dudes move at 100 miles per hour. Like, it is extremely... They make their characters look like... I don't know, just... They move fast as fuck, man. And you think when you're playing... When you see that shit, like, oh, I can do that, man. Anybody can play like that. But, like, when you're actually in the mix and you're playing against those dudes, they will run you the fuck over. Like, it's either get out of the way or you'll get ran over. So... Those dudes, I mean, I've been in some MLG tryouts, not even against kids that were like on MLG quality or whatever like that, but I went up against them and they scraped the shit out of me, man. They were all using FAMASas and AK-74Us and whatnot. But those are 2 teams that won. Optic did really good. That was my 2 teams going in. My team that I had going for Halo Reach. The Halo Reach thing was actually more interesting than the B-Hops because I mean, Halo's the thing that is, like, propelled MLG to the status that they're at right now. It's just always been Halo. And, I think that, the one stream was way better. What stream was it? Oh, yeah, the Halo Reach stream was just 10 times better. It was way more action-packed. You could hear the crowd, like, screaming, like, status quo, da-da-da. But my team that I had for Halo Reach was actually Impact, and Impact lost to them in the finals. But Impact was really, really fucking good. And there was another team, and nobody... I don't want to say nobody, but they were like a 13th seed. And I think they beat like Final Boss and shit. And somebody else like really good. But their name was Soul, if y'all know who that is. I'm going to watch out for those dudes because these kids are like fucking 15. And like and on Impact, the only well-known player that they had, I don't want to say good, but the only well-known player they had was Neighbor. And Neighbor, I forgot what previous team he was on. I want to say Triggers Down or some shit like that, but I'm not sure. But Neighbor was their only like experienced veteran. All of them were rookies, and they went in there and they took 2nd place. Like Impact was so fucking good. And Soul, I don't know what they placed, but I'm pretty sure it was top 16. And they did really fucking good. Like they came out of nowhere. They were beating like top-notch good teams. It was really cool to watch. But I suggest you guys watch Columbus. That's like the first weekend of June. That shit's gonna be crazy. But what else is going on? Oh, Butler and UConn are facing off today. So in the comment section, of course, who you got to win the Final Four? I got Butler because I don't know, I just like the coach, and I felt bad for him last year. Like it's a pity thing. No, I don't know. I just like Butler for some reason. I don't know why. It's just something about him, and they're playing in my hometown, the H-Town, baby, and I can't wait for that to go down. So I hope you guys watch that tonight. I hope you guys enjoy my little sniper gameplay. But in the comments, write who you got, Butler or whatever. And if you watch the MLG stream, then put some comments, man. Let me know what you think, who you think is probably going to win it overall, even though it's really early to predict. And I was just happy that the Halo team that won last year, I forgot, it starts with an I. They fucking got scraped. I hate those fuckers. But until next time, it's your boy Wonk, and I'm out. Peace. Love you guys.
Take a look